Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on into another episode of Man Cave and Chill, where we talk to you about all of the latest streaming content that is coming out. We got a special one for you tonight. First, let me introduce these gentlemen down in Texas. We got my boy Wendeezy.
Ain't nothing gentle
Hurricanes
about
coming.
This man. Ain't nothing gentle
Hurricanes
about
coming.
this man, bro. Ain't nothing gentle about me, son.
From the Man Cave, Leo, what's up?
Okay, what's up, peoples?
Brooklyn, Big Chase, what's up?
What's going on, folks?
All right. So we are going to bring you a trailer. So HBO Max decided to drop us another sneak peek of the latest show that's coming out. Well, not latest, but it's coming out next year, I believe. The Last of Us, based off one of my favorite video games. Can't wait for this one. Let's check it out.
The roses have faded, there's frost at my door. The birds in the morning don't sing anymore. The grass in the valley is starting to die, and out in the darkness the whippoorwills cry. The darkness is falling, the sky has turned gray. A hound in the distance is starting to fade. Alone and forsaken by fate and by man. Oh Lord, if you hear me, please hold my hand. Alone and forsaken by fate and by man. Oh Lord,
this is your chance.
hear me, please hold my hand.
Out of that shot.
Hold my hand.
You keep her alive.
Hold my hand. Please hold my hand.
And you said everything right.
Hold my hand. Please hold my hand.
Save her, you can save her.
Oh, please understand.
All right. What are we thinking here on The Last of Us?
Nice little commercial here at the end of that.
Nice little commercial here. Nice.
Get your plan now.
Yeah, I was gonna say you might want to buy it. Might want to buy that now. This is disturbing.
Yeah,
This right here.
That's beyond disturbing.
This looks straight out of the freaking game. Yeah,
Bro, it's
Yo,
like
what the
nightmares
fuck is
tonight,
that,
son.
dude? I was about to
It's a
say,
clicker, son.
Oh, that's a clicker.
It's a clicker.
It's a clicker.
yo, so wait,
Clicker.
these things are in this fucking game?
These
Yeah.
things are, bro. First off, since I know Leo hasn't played the game, let me just clarify something for you. You heard that little noise when he was telling her.
Yeah.
So these things can't see. So if you make any noise, they come sprinting at you like banshees. That's how you play the game. So I'm assuming they're reiterating this the same way. So they obviously can't see. They don't have eyes. So the second you hear that little click noise, that little bullshit, I can't make that noise. Yeah, that shit. You just be quiet and hope that thing doesn't get around you, and then you run away as fast as possible.
So
That's how this plays out.
Without making noise.
You cannot make noise. That thing will sprint at you and kill you. It'll bite you and kill you immediately.
Yo, their design, oh man, that's making me sick, man. Take it off, man.
Wait, hold up. In
Alright.
the beginning, who the fuck is chained to something?
You're gonna find out. You're gonna find out, but it is. Listen.
Who's
Let me tell you something, son. HBO is doing something special with this right here, son.
Somebody's leg was chained with something. Like right after this.
Yeah, right there.
Right there.
yeah,
It's probably what's her name? It's probably Ellie.
Yo,
Why
man.
the fuck is she chained?
So the way, okay, so let me give you some preface, and so this is good actually. So this way, maybe more of the audience doesn't know. So the way the game works is basically like Ellie basically is she's immune to becoming a zombie.
okay.
So the goal of this is that they're trying to get her, at least in game number 1, they're trying to get her to a special hospital where they can extract her blood and use it to cure the disease. So that's how it starts, and then it turns out that Joel ends up having a conscience and he can't kill the kid. So you have to kill the kid to get the the disease under control, and he can't do it. He ends up stealing her from there and killing 1 million people in the process. That's how the game works. So I'm assuming what happens is somebody has her chained up because they figured out that she's immune, that she could be used to make the thing, and then it's probably going to go based on that, if I had to guess.
So what's crazy about this?
The
Fox just took off a similar show. Say almost the exact same premise where the little girl was immune and they were trying to cure all of these zombies and all. They took it off. It didn't last like a month or two, but it was the same premise. But this looks a lot better. I mean, this looks scary. You know, where the way it's placed and whatnot, it looks dope and whatnot. So
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I know I still have the volume on. When I heard this, I literally was getting flashbacks. I was literally getting flashbacks to playing the game because once you hear that, you're like, "Oh my god, duck!" So it doesn't hear you. You like got to maneuver yourself so the thing doesn't see you or hear you. I was literally getting flashbacks. I was like, "Oh man, it's creepy. I don't like it."
Yeah, I agree. That's the whole point and whatnot, man. Listen, if you
who's this main actor?
That's Mando, son.
Who's this main actor?
I know
Mando.
He's Mando too.
Mando, right?
Yeah, that's Mando. It's Pedro Pascal,
Pedro Pascal, yeah.
Yo, you got Pedro Pascal. You got one of the baddest little kids in Game of Thrones, Lyanna Mormont. This shit's gonna be fire, son.
It's gonna be good. It's definitely gonna be good.
Let's go. I'm all in for this.
I am hyped for this. I'll get HBO Max. It just says 2023 at this point. I'm gonna play
the games. I'm gonna play the games. That's what I'm gonna have to do.
If for real, honestly, if you were a gamer and you haven't played The Last of Us, find a friend with a PlayStation, borrow it, play this game. It's worth every minute. I played this game 3 times and beaten it.
I'm gonna go play this game.
Shit.
It's really good. It's one of my favorite single player titles ever made. Literally.
Nah, it looks dope, man. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing this.
So then, I'm gonna have to fucking
the game is serious. Yeah, I mean,
and it's on HBO.
Yeah,
and it's on HBO, so we're gonna get gratuitous violence like a motherfucker.
Yes, sir.
If it's anything,
I'm gonna have to watch it in the daytime, though,
bro. If it's anything like the game, I'll tell you right now, the amount of violence we should see. Joel was like, he's ruthless in the game. He's like cutting people in half and ripping heads off. It's violent. In the game.
It's a survival
game. Yeah, literally.
Right? So like you don't just run around like picking up guns and ammo. Like you gotta go find that. And you can't, and if you use your gun, you'll just know
you're done.
You're calling them.
You run out of bullets in the game, you're toast.
It's over.
You're toast. There's nothing you can do. You just get swarmed by a herd of these things. Yeah, it's horrible.
Fuck that. See, now I gotta play this, but I gotta play it in the daytime. See,
get the game.
Play it at night, out. It'll creep you out. I promise.
Dude, I am not. You crazy? You know how dark it gets down here? Fuck that shit. I hear one little bullshit. I'm running upstairs.
I'm being a punk.
Fuck shit.
It's supposed to be played at night in the dark by yourself.
So, do we have any last thought? Anything that we saw in the trailer that stuck out to you guys that you think? I mean, like, I just think it's going to be
fucking clicker.
Yeah, that clicker was everything.
Okay, wait. But if you're scared of things hearing you, why the fuck are you on a horse?
Well, that's different.
No.
They're riding through. They're probably in like an open area where it's not as easy. The part where the way the game plays, which is very well, honestly, is that like it's in the situation they're in. That's what happens in the game too. Like you get caught in a building. If you get caught in a building, there's nothing you can do because like you literally they'll mob you in like 2 seconds of the game. So you're probably going to see a lot of them. That's how the game is too. You're riding horses through like the open fields and you're like trying to get to the next area. But then like
the open area is the best.
Right. And then you got to, and then, but you have to maneuver through towns and get through buildings because everything is locked off because of it's literally a zombie, whatever, an apocalypse, whatever you want to call it. So you're literally trying to maneuver through towns and cities. And when you do, these things are scattered everywhere. They're in houses, they're in buildings, they're in the streets.
All right. So, this is getting played in the daytime and getting watched in the daytime. Fuck that shit.
Scared.
Oh man. All right. Well, From all of us here at Mancave101, that was a presentation of The Last of Us. We cannot wait for it to come out. Want to remind y'all, we can be found on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Spotify, Apple Music, all the above. You can't hide from us. Come find us everywhere.
Run from the clickers.
We appreciate y'all hanging out. From
Turn the lights off.
Leo, we appreciate y'all.
Peace.
Peace.